Check this out. A North Dakota National Guardsman's quick actions saved a woman's life this week.
Lieutenant David Hogue was driving south of Devil's Lake when he noticed the car behind him swerving. The driver plunged off the road into the water. He pulled over, grabbed a rock, ran to help. He says he saw the water was rapidly filling the car. Woman was stuck, so he broke out the back window, unlocked the door, and helped the woman climb out the back before the vehicle got completely submerged, saving her life. The lieutenant says he joined the Guard because he wanted to make a difference in his community.